Hello, I'm Helen Bradley. Welcome to this video tutorial. Today we'll look at applying a half-tone pattern as a transparency mask to an image in Illustrator. And don't want to try saying that too fast because it's a mouthful. I have an image here that I downloaded from the web. I did a bit of work on it in Photoshop and then I traced it in Illustrator. It's an image from unsplash.com and it's from Dan Gold. So this is the original image, but brought into Illustrator, I have traced it so it's now a vector image. And you can see it here. I've recolored it too, just simplified the colors and recolored it. Now I also have a set of halftone dots, and these are also vector dots. I created them as a vector shape. And what I want to do is to apply them over the Volkswagen image as a transparency mask. So it will affect the image and it will allow us to see through the image. So the first thing to do is to go and get the vector shape or whatever it is that you want to use as a transparency mask and copy it. Just choose Edit Copy. Now you don't need to see it any longer, so I'll turn its visibility off and I'll turn back on the visibility of the Volkswagen car, and I'm going to target that car. There are a couple of ways that you can get to the transparency mask option. There's the way I don't like to use and the way I do. The way I don't like to use is through the appearance panel. So let me just target the appearance panel and I can get to it by this opacity setting. The problem with this is that this keeps closing up on you, and so you're forever going to try and find it again. So I don't like to use that. I prefer to use window and then transparency, because this transparency dialog will stay open. It's the exact same setting, has exactly the same results, just one thing in two different places. This is the easier place to work with it on. So when we click here on Make Mask, now in earlier versions of Illustrator, you might need to select that from the Fly Out menu here. I'm going to turn clipping off because that would be used if you want to use a shape to actually cut an object with a transparency mask. We don't want to cut it, we just want to poke holes in it. Now I'm going to target the mask. Let's have the layers palette open here because I just want to show you the difference. This is when we're working on the image. This is what the layers palette looks like. But as soon as we go to work on the mask, it changes. And you have to be working on the mask to actually apply a mask to an image. But that said, as soon as you've finished working on it, you have to go back to working on the image, or else you'll still be working on the mask. So let's target the mask. And I have my halftone pattern on the Windows clipboard, so I'll just choose Edit, Paste. Now there's a color match. I'm not going to worry about that. I'll just click OK. So this halftone dot pattern has now been applied as a transparency mask to my image. If I just click away from it, we'll see the result. You can see that we're seeing all the way through the Volkswagen everywhere those little dots were in the transparency image that I used. Now if we don't want them to be quite as see-through, we can change them. You can see that there is a range of colors applied to the dots in this mask. So I could go and set them to a single color. So let's just go and apply black to them. Now that black's going to be totally see-through, but a dark gray is going to be partially see-through. So we're going to build sort of semi-transparency into this shape. So you get lots of things that you can do with your transparency mask. I'm just selecting it and deselecting it as you would any other object in Illustrator, but because we're working on the mask, that's the only thing I can select is the mask itself. When I'm done working on the mask, I would click back on the image, but just before I leave, I'm actually just going to bring my mask down a bit, and I think I'm going to work with a darker color, almost up to black, but not quite. So this is the look I want. I've created it. I'm happy with it. I'll go back to working in the image by clicking here on the image. At any time, I can come back and work again on the mask. I would just select the object that has the mask associated with it, click on the mask to target it, and now I can do things with the mask. When I'm done, just go back to working on the image. I hope that this has helped you understand a little bit about working with transparency masks here in Illustrator. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted when new videos are released. Until next time, I'm Helen Bradley, and thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel.